Carl and Damon here from Games, Brains and a Head-Banging Life, gbhblofficial for short. They made what into a TV series, Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures, Season 2, Episode 2, Meanie Jeanie, written by Ken Pontac. If you watched Episode 1 review, you'll know we had a lot to complain about. I'm going to relent this time and say I thoroughly enjoyed this episode. Not only does it introduce the character that I thought was fabulous and really well voice acted, but our complaint about not really linking up to the events of Season 1's ending is answered here to a little degree. It feels like they remembered and stepped forward a little bit with it. We begin with the gang and Sir C doing some cleaning up, looking to recycle and bemoaning the messiness of Pac Welders. I like this. These summoners should have a message, and the message here is about recycling. Nothing wrong with that.
Indeed.
Pat comes across a bottle of delicious drink that he wants to taste, but ends up unleashing a genie, one named Jean, who lives inside. She offers him wishes in a very abrupt way that is borderline rude. So let's just get it out here right now. Jeannie is not very nice. And she's funny because of that. She's also a bit wishmastery, meaning be careful what you wish for. She'll twist those wishes. Not to the level like if this episode had gone Wishmaster style, I'd have been in love with it. But not quite that, but she will still mess with you.
Yeah.
Pac immediately wishes for his parents to be back, which, outstanding. Because she points out that his parents aren't in Pac World, so no dice. Can't do it. She said, and that's brilliant. She actually says to him, you've got 3 wishes. You wish for anything in this world, on the world. Like in the world. This world. Great answer. But I loved. Because had they not done this, I'd have been going all the way through it. Why the fuck would you not wish for this? Why not wish for this? Why not wish for that? The fact he immediately goes, I wish my parents... Like, he didn't even hang about. I loved it. I was like, that's brilliant. And it's a great way to get out of it.
I think also pretty cool the fact that obviously we don't know how big Pac World is. Pac World can be massive, so we also know that his parents are not on Pac World.
Yeah, we know. Well, we know that from Season 1 though, from the aliens.
But just in case, like bloody Dr.
I guess
Parks
so. Yeah. You know what?
Yeah.
You're right. Actually, yeah. If you're coming to this brand new for some reason, thought, you know what? I want to watch Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures. Let me start in Season 2. Well, why? But I guess if it's just randomly shown on TV, it might be shown out of order, right?
Yeah.
So Pac gets 3 wishes, and because Pac's an idiot, he wishes for his first a turkey sandwich, a big one, which arrives and is absolutely massive. It flattens him, much to Cillian and Spiral's shock. For some reason, they're shocked. I don't get why. This is Pac, but be careful what you wish for. It seems as though Jean is not a good genie, especially as she seems surprised when Pac emerges, having ate his way out. So that's what we said about why Cillian and Spiral surprised. Pac's just going to eat his way out, which he does. But it does tell us, Jean wanted to kill him there.
Yeah.
And this is confirmed by Skibo laughing at Pac, insulting him, much to Jean's joy. Oh my God. Jean gets well turned on by Skibo's insult. She's like, fucking go, bruv. Boom. She's like his fucking MC. It's well weird. Under pressure from Skibo, who keeps teasing him, Pax makes his second wish, which is for Skibo to get lost. Skibo vanishes and reappears in the center of a huge maze, lost. I feel like she cheaped out with that one.
Yeah.
Having wasted 2 wishes, the group try to come up with a good final wish, but Pac isn't thinking big enough, nor is he thinking about Jean's attempts to backfire wishes. Now that's what she's going to do. So he thinks he gets one. I wish Brrraains and all the ghosts were gone from the Netherworld, which you immediately know is a bad wish because all the ghosts just appear in Pac-World, and Jean reveals that she is now free from the wishes, free from the bottle, and planning on taking over the world herself, Queen Jean. And she traps Pac inside the bottle, and Brrraains isn't the only one that's impressed. Brrraains is watching, he's like, God damn. I'm like, oh damn, she fucking kicked ass. Like in like a 20-second scene, she wipes Pac out, brings all the ghosts here, and sets Pactopoulos into chaos. I was like, have it.
Was it really that easy?
Yeah, like it really is that easy. She heads off as Brrraains and Bugs glow, watched on by Cersei, who was baffled by what he sees. That is a funny scene where Cersei's like, this is happening. This is like, it's basically like, what the fuck did I miss? Like, it is quite funny how all this happens so quickly. But then we get my favorite scene for this episode, the 4th wall breaking, as we flash back to when it revealed that they actually set Pac up. This was a Brrraains plan, as we then show all the events that led up to them getting that bottle to Pac. I thought it was very clever. Not a complex plan. They had her, they knew she was bad news, so decided to give it to Pac knowing that he would unleash her. I thought, yeah, this is okay. I didn't mind this.
Yeah, so the fact that they didn't do what they always did and tell you the whole plot at the very beginning of the episode, so then you already know what's going to happen. So yeah,
Mhm.
brilliant.
So now what? Cillian and Spiral, they give us some upgrades and set and take care of the ghosts. Where Cersei has to try and find a way to get Pac out. It's not going to be easy, and even Pac's power berries can't help the yellow one inside. So what's Jean up to? She wants to have fun. That's her thing. Mean fun, and sets about causing chaos within Pac world that she finds funny. She's so powerful that nobody can take her on. She just immediately turns them into something else. In fact, I would say, holy shit, Damon, she's OP.
Yeah, yeah,
Like, I'm like, okay, they're going to have to come up with a really clever way to get her out of this episode because there is no touching her.
yep, indeed.
Elsewhere, Cersei does numerous experiments in a bottle, but whatever he does fails and causes problems for Pac inside. Meanwhile, Betrayus has gone to see his brother to get access to the repository, and it turns out, unsurprisingly, that Spiros knew they'd be coming, so he's moved it to the one place that ghosts can't currently go to, the Netherworld, which is clever,
Yeah.
except for one thing. Why the fuck would you believe in Betrayus? Like, he just believes him. He just believes him.
Yep.
Cersei is finally able to free Pac by using an atomic drill and popping the cork. Now free Pac is ready to take Jean on, and to help him, Cersei gives him a rare power berry, a wizard berry. Yeah, unfortunately, it's one of those MacGuffins. Here's something that's never existed before, but we need an ending to this episode, so here's the thing. The thing
Yep.
is, I asked the question a minute ago, how are they going to defeat Jean? This is how. We need
Yeah.
something.
Yep.
He, Cillian and Spiral find her, and Pac eats the berry and starts to do magic. It's basically a magic off between Pac and Jean. And it does result in some creative moments. I think it's
Yeah.
actually one of the more fun and imaginative sort of fight sequences, but they are equally matched.
Mm.
Meanwhile, Skibo, still lost in a maze, thinks he's found help, but it's the ghost attempting to return to the Netherworld. They're trying to go through the portal, but they just keep bouncing it off. But basically, they're barred out. Obviously, we need to get to the end. So how does Pac defeat Jean? Uh, Basically, he makes her angry. He Rocky threes her. Using a bit of fart magic, he makes Jean mad enough to chase Pac down, leads on a merry goose chase that sees her slamming into different things, getting angrier and angrier, where she gets led to a waiting Cillian Spiral who ghostbust her back into a jar. That's basically how it ends.
It's,
I'm all right with it. We needed a way to do it, and I think it worked just about enough. I get the idea that because she's a hothead and that he's pissed her off enough that she would stop paying attention to things.
yep.
I'm down.
I liked it, but the biggest thing that pissed me off about this episode, okay, and he's got three wishes.
Yeah,
And no, one of his wishes was to basically get rid of all the ghosts. So that included Pinky, Blinky, and Clyde.
yeah.
So why don't you think I'm going to wish for them to be human again? They've helped me so much. They're our friends. I'm going to do that.
Hmm. I think I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
I know what you're saying, but I don't think it links to. I know what you're saying. I didn't really give that much thought in this episode because it
Mm.
was an important part. You are right. If you want to, you are right though. If you want to have a deeper thought about this, Pac's wish was to get rid of all the ghosts, which includes Pinky, Ingy,
Yep.
Blinky, and Clyde. There's four of
Yeah.
them. But you're absolutely right. His wish would have got rid of them as well, which is actually really sad if you think about it.
Yep.
However,
Indeed.
I do think that's us, and I think it's you overthinking it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Of course.
I think it's a totally fair point.
Yeah.
I think it's a totally fair point. But here's the thing: it wouldn't have mattered. It wouldn't
Yeah.
have mattered because Gene
It
would
would
have
have worked.
backfired it. Gene would have backfired it in some way. Oh, I wish for them to have their bodies back. There's a way to better do that. Oh, they're all in their bodies, but different bodies. Something like
Yeah.
that. Do you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
But anyway, all her magic is undone, which sends all the ghosts back to the Netherworld, which Bugs takes credit for. Betrayus demands the repository is found, but Spirus now appears on the screen and reveals that, I know, he lied. Betrayus, man. I don't know, man. I like you as a villain. I
Yeah.
do, but like you're pushing it. That is King Carol levels of stupidity.
I know. Before
Like,
he was
come
bad.
on,
Yeah.
man. So what happens to Jean in her bottle? She's ejected into space. And in those moments where you stop sort of sitting there like that, going, fucking Pac-Man, and go, wait a minute. We see her picked up. The ship picks her up. It's one of the pointy head ships.
Yep.
The pointy heads from season one, the ones that had gone out into space and the alien race. and had implied that they knew where Pac's parents were, which probably means they're on Pointy Head planet.
Yep.
Picked up Jean. So that means we might see Jean again in the future and involved with
Yeah.
them.
Hopefully they do that because
They're gonna have to
it'll be
rewrite her
something that,
though. I suspect we won't see Jean again. But I think if we do, they're gonna have to rewrite her. She's too OP. If they bring her back, she wins alone. Like, why would she ever need help?
maybe the pointy head aliens can control her or
Yeah,
calm her
like do
down. I think,
something.
yeah,
Yeah, like limit her power in some way or utilize her. Something. I don't
yeah.
know. Bear in mind, it's an animated TV show, episodic animated TV show. We probably just won't see her again. This will be completely forgotten about, and it would, there you go. But I enjoyed this episode. I thought this was fun. I thought it was fun, and the fact that it felt like it was again linking into the bigger picture, I enjoyed. There are some elements that I just don't really enjoy about this show overall now, but that's because of repetition. Like, we're getting to the point now where this one is 28 overall. Episode 20 has 28 episodes of roughly the same thing. You can't blame us for getting a bit tired of it all. Do you know what I mean?
Is there a season 3? Is there?
Well, we discussed this back at the very start, and it wasn't quite clear. And we said we'd do it this way, so we probably will. But some sources cite this show as having 3 seasons. Others cite it as having 2. And what it is season in some worlds, I believe, some sections, season 2 was split into 2 separate, was aired at 2 separate times,
Okay.
13 episodes each. Whereas elsewhere, it's all as one. Season 2, 26 episodes. For our benefit, we're going to do it as one. Season 2, all 26 episodes.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, I don't see the point of breaking season 2 down into 2 parts when it's too confusing.
Yeah.
But for now, that was episode 2, Meanie Jeanie of season 2 of Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures. You got any thoughts on it? You know what to do. Let us know in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed what you've seen, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button. It does help us out. You can find us at gbhbl.com and across all social media platforms. And if you really want to give us a bit of extra support, please consider buying us a cup of coffee over on our coffee page. Thank you.